Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your end of August 2024 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. There's your card. Oops. Well, I'm going to pick both of them, I guess. Oh my goodness. So we've got, I always look at any recurring themes like numbers and things like that. So we have 2 6s, we have 2 pages. This number 6 is connected to Venus, so it deals with things of a harmonious nature. But sometimes, when we're looking at these types of readings, we might see that, hey, we want that harmony that we don't currently have. We're yearning for it. And the pages can be messages, they can be the beginning stage of something. So they have like a fresh energy attached to it. The heart of the matter is the Six of Cups. Like I said, this is your card. It deals with nostalgia, the past, the good old days, idyllic times, and children. So, there's so many possibilities. You could be, your children might be going off to college. You might have a child going off to college for the first time, and it's putting you in a sentimental mood. You might just be thinking about having children, or maybe you're becoming a grandparent, and that's very exciting. Other things, one thing that I do think of sometimes is, like, in terms of career matters, that a person revisits a career that they always wanted to do. So something that maybe from the time they were a child or teenager, they really had this strong desire to do. Usually I think of something like artistic endeavors. I don't know about energy healing. That might be something that is more later on. But definitely something with the arts, because it can be kind of relegated to, like, oh, that's a hobby and all of that. So, yeah. So this is your kind of mood, actually. This is what you're all about. In the past position, we have the Temperance card. This is connected to Sagittarius. But it's all about the, as above, so below. It's all about bringing together or integrating the spiritual and the material. And why is that even relevant? Well, sometimes people are too, like, focused on one part of that. The people who are totally materialistic, and they're just like, their whole life is like, how can I make money off of this? Or even ambitious, which I really feel is a form of, worldliness, even materialism, because there could be a financial compensation that they're looking for. And then you have the people who are like in La La Land because they might be very spiritually attuned, but they're very ungrounded. And they can find it very hard to function in the 3D reality because of that. And we're here, so they can have problems just with the first chakra of survival, of having enough money, of being able, because of all of that. So it's really about bringing that together. And the Six of Cups is about, and so I was going to say the Temperance card, it can be that sense of being in a place of balance. And the Six of Cups can be, revisiting that purity that childhood brings. And that extends to what we're doing. Like if we feel that we're doing something that makes us feel alive, makes us feel like we are ourselves. That is what the Six of Cups means to me in that context. And when you're working and doing something that you're just doing it for the money, you may not have any of your emotions attached to it. You may just be going through the motions. And that is especially, I think, traumatic for water sign people because you are very sensitive. And so you do feel things very deeply. So that might be something that you've been kind of like sorting out. If this might even be a person who's a Sagittarian. I wish this was a Libra's card, because I really could see that being Libra, the balance part of it. And maybe this is somebody from your past. We're still in the midst of a Mercury retrograde, and it's like revisiting the past. And sometimes that can be a little bit illusory, an illusion, because we might kind of like gloss over some of the negative things if we're in a past relationship with somebody, especially if it was when we were young, like teenagers. People aren't the same when they're adults. So, I mean, we can grow so much that we don't even recognize ourselves, let alone somebody else wouldn't recognize us. So it can be like a wake-up call sometimes if we hold these views. But on the other hand, it could be exactly what we need in our life. The higher message is the Four of Swords. This can indicate that you may be in need of spending some time in contemplation and rest, so retreat, so that you can really get a handle on your life as a whole. You're going to be hit with a solar eclipse in your fourth house of home and family on October 2nd, but it could actually manifest in September. So that might be with the Six of Cups, that things are really like shaking up with your home life. And there is some, there might be some connection to the past as well. But you need to integrate that, and that's what this card is about. But you can't do it in a social situation. This is like kind of like a personal thing for you. Now I'm going to take these and put them aside, because we're going to talk about these two cards that cross you. One is the Ace of Wands, which is a card of new beginnings, of like, but your own, like a passion project. Maybe there's something that hasn't been able to get off the ground. Both of these cards to me are kind of similar, because this is a Page of Cups and this is a card of, the beginning stages. You see the pig flying? Oh, that's so funny, because usually they have with the Page of Cups a fish flying out of the cup. But this time they have a pig flying, because it's associated with Pisces. But really, the Ace of Wands can be an affair, or like it could be like an affair type of situation, because it comes on very fast, and it's very strong, it's very passionate, it could be very hot, because it's fire. Wands are fire. And but it's showing it as detrimental. maybe it's threatening family life. If it's something from your past, oh, and there's your fire sign, Sag, I mean, it's pretty, I think, pretty weird and wild if it was a literal Sag, because Cancer and Sag, I mean, that is an odd couple. But of course, you might have inner planets in Gemini, and that's the opposite sign of Sag, and that could attract the two of you. But and the Page of Cups in the challenge position like this could be gullibility. So kind of getting lost in passion and losing that sense of logic, and kind of like falling for somebody's somebody who's a con artist, who's telling you what you want to hear, or who's just like overwhelming you with romance. Now, if this is work related, be careful about anyone who comes to you and says, hey, I got this opportunity for you, and you can be your own boss. I think that that's one of those kinds of things, because you might be fed up with something and in a vulnerable place, and you're willing to just pay money for something that might not turn out. There's like this, with this card, there's a sense of maybe doing things too quickly without thinking first. What's that, like rashly? And with this card, there can be having or being manipulated by someone and then falling for that manipulation. So you have to be careful. What is coming in? Page of Pentacles, message about work, message about money. You could receive some money. This is also the card of a student, so you may be studying something. And again, it might be connected to something from your past that you kind of put aside for a while, and now you are ready to do it. And then we have the Six of Swords, and this is a card of leaving behind the conflict and choosing peace in your life. So yeah, I mean, even with the Page of Pentacles, it could be a new relationship with a or at least a communication. Maybe you're in the talking stage with somebody who's an earth sign. So we're talking about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and these people are basically compatible with you being a Cancer water sign. I feel like this card could be separation for those who are married or coupled, because you need to get your head straight. You need to get your, clear your mind, and you might be dealing with somebody who's trying to tell you what to think. So yeah, I don't know if this will resonate with a lot of people, but if it means something to you, that would make me very happy. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. If you would like a private reading, I'm primarily an astrologer. I have some package deals, like my deep dive double astrology reading, 1 hour of natal chart interpretation, 1 hour of transits for the upcoming 12 months for a special price. And if you like the tarot too, there is that reading plus a full-length tarot reading called The Whole Enchilada, also for a special price. And I have love readings, career readings, that kind of thing. So please click on the link below for more information. Thanks for watching. Bye.